We're gonna start applying chokes with t-shirts when you're in the guard like this. So if you're in a situation where I'm holding this person down, and so again, what we were just drilling, he's trying to get out, maybe he's trying to throw punches at you, and I get here and I'm literally just tying him up. This is not a position I want to stay in, obviously, forever, and I don't want to just simply hold on to him. So unless I'm able to sweep and get on top, or if I'm able to somehow strike him from here, I need to do something to subdue him, so we start trying to utilize chokes. Now, the question that a lot of people ask, are t-shirts durable enough to apply a choke? Easy answer, yes and no. Probably depends on the quality of the shirt. But if we're just going for like a simple cross choke, so just for an example, if I'm just grabbing in the collar here, grabbing here, bringing the choke all the way around, and I start choking and he starts trying to get out fully, go ahead. That was pretty good.
That was a tight one.
That was a tight one. Yeah, but you hear the... Alright, I won't go as tight this time. So we go here. Now, go ahead, get up. Go ahead, rip it if you can. Rip. Try and get out. Okay. You can hear the shirt ripping, but obviously it depends again on the durability of the shirt. But if someone is big and strong, sorry, Cash, they can pop out pretty quickly with it. If we're going like a simple cross choke from this position, grab in on the inside here on the collar, grab nice and tight. Other hand, pretty much thumb in, bring the handle all the way around, and I come down. And the idea is that I'm bringing my elbows across, keeping them nice and tight. I can start working my guard up just so that he can't posture as easily, and we get the choke from there. Okay, so simple way to put the person to sleep. But in this situation, again, when we're here and I'm trying to like reach for this, it is going to be difficult, especially if he is starting to throw strikes, to handle and try and get the chokes in from this type of grip. So the easier way, one, to get the chokes, but two, it allows you to get a little bit more material, is as I'm pulling him down and holding him here, take one hand to start reaching and to start pulling up on the shirt. Because here, I can hold on. Now you got a whole lot of material, and I can pull this all the way up here and get to this position. Now as he tries to stand up again, it's a little bit harder, but I have a little bit more shirt that I can sit here and work with. Now I can still, same thing. I can shoot, get the cross, thumb in on this side, pull him down. Because if I go to just simply like start bringing this arm over the head, he's going to easily utilize his head and just then exactly pull down. And if he keeps his head up, I just physically can't get over. So you want to pull the person in and bring this arm all the way around. Now I can come in here and we still get the cross choke. Okay, so that's the cross choke idea. You have what we call an Ezekiel choke. So this time I take my same side hand, I reach behind, thumb in, grab nice and tight. I take my opposite hand, so I'll lift this up and shoot this hand through all the way across to the front. Okay, so I'm grabbing in the back here, I'm in the cross here. Now for this one, I want to push with the fist, and I'm looking to kind of do this, like you're just scraping something off. Think about like our old traditional forms, like the ready position. Now you know why we do those. But hand comes all the way around to the back, and I'm going to just bring them up together like this. And again, you get the choke. Now this one, it works real nice if they try resisting and trying to posture up. He's actually gonna make it tighter for himself. Okay, so that's the Ezekiel choke. So we do have alternatives again. So those are just quick, easy. Again, he's struggling, I'm holding on. I work this in, I get my grips, perfect, choke, okay? Or if we're going the cross choke, again, I'm holding him down, he's resisting. I get my first grip in, get my second grip, pulled around, cross choke, okay? Simple and easy. You have alternatives. So let's say we're in the process of doing all this stuff, I'm getting my grips, maybe he starts really trying to like hammer me down with punches or whatever, so I still have to block. I can't sit here and actively just try and go for these chokes if he's just throwing punches in my face, right? It's not gonna work. So as I'm holding him down, if at some point, now keep in mind, if I can keep my head tucked to this side, like we're not gonna be face to face like this. My face is gonna probably be tucked off to one side. So I'm protected from this punch. Not so much this one if he starts working it in there or if he starts trying to bring elbows in. So one option is to work underhook. Now I've completely isolated this arm. I have the overhook here, so if he does try and throw punches on that side, like it's easy for me to just do this. And again, I can hook the head and keep the head here, so he just can't punch me. But I can still apply a choke from here. With this underhook, or sorry, with the overhook here, I'm going to feed the inside here. So I've got the grip. Take your free hand now. Again, grab the grip here. I can utilize this foot to kind of push myself off on an angle a little bit, but I can come all the way back around. And again, we get the cross choke. Simple enough, right? If we want to switch to an alternative, let's say we're in the middle of doing this, he starts really posturing up, he starts getting that other hand in there, I'm going to switch it. Push the hand out, shoot my legs up. Now I'm in a triangle trap, good catch. work over to a triangle, and we lock them in this way, right? So you can easily switch that stuff on the dime. Same idea applies. Let's say we're doing this and he starts pushing his hand across my chest. Perfect, grab it, bring the leg over. What do we have now? Armbar, okay? So all of this stuff you can start feeding off of, but our base is what? Working on the chokes. Now, if we go back to the X choke or the cross choke, when I'm in this position, let's say I'm really resisting this, I get off on an angle so I've got good pressure, he starts really posturing up with both his hands, fine, swing this leg over, and I'm actually going to push with my thigh as I pull through on this bottom hand, and same thing, we get the choke. But it just adds a little bit more pressure. And same idea, when I do this, notice that I'm also what? Trapping this arm. So I can easily switch, and now I have an arm bar over here as well. Does that make sense to everybody? But all that comes off of our ability to hold this person in place. Again, if we're down like this initially and I'm holding him, he's starting to throw punches. So first of all, we got to get control. So if he's postured up in the guard initially, he's wheeling punches, I got to bring him in. Now I lock him up. Now I can start working up into this position, and now we start playing around with the chokes. Make sense? Let's give it a shot.